An ongoing work effort is generally a repetitive process in an organization. When you say an ongoing work effort, it's more used in terms of an operation. So operations have a process, they keep happening day to day, day in and day out, and they were put in place by a project. And projects can have repetitive elements. They can have same team members who did a previous project. They can be two projects can be done at the same time. They can use the same components, but then the combination as such is unique. So the presence of repetitive elements from one project to another doesn't alter the fundamental uniqueness of the project. So each of these words we need to be able to pick up, so that then it will give us a proper definition of the whole thing. Changing the project requirements is ideally considered to create additional risks. Yeah, when you change requirements in a project, obviously it can add more risks which you have to evaluate, and it can impact your different objectives. So this is stated in section 1.3. I have specified, and I am specifying the sections basically because this will give us an idea of how we need to go through each of the chapters and how we need to be thorough with each of the sections, which is really important for you to understand and get the concepts in. Another question from section 1.3: which among these is a project constraint? Option A, scope. Option B, quality. Option C, schedule. Option D, all of the above. So scope, quality, schedule, they are all project constraints, because these are all knowledge areas that's part of the PMBOK. So you have scope can be a constraint, time can be a constraint, cost can be a constraint, quality can be a constraint, stakeholders can be a constraint sometimes, because if there is a negative stakeholder, he can be a constraint because he says I want these requirements this way, so that can be a constraint for you. Progressive elaboration is a technique that allows a project manager to manage to a greater level of detail as project evolves. So when your requirements are a lot more clear and you are able to put down your project management plan in a lot more detail, the project manager has better say or better control over the project as such. So progressive elaboration is a technique that allows a project manager to manage to a greater level of detail as project evolves. Okay, initially he might start with one-liners or deliverables, and then as he goes and plans, he knows more about the deliverables and he has better control. He knows where to look for, what control points to have, and things like that. Next point: both non-profit organizations and profit-based organizations have business value. Business value might be in the form of tangible asset or intangible assets. Intangible assets can be goodwill, brand value, and all that. But tangible assets are in the form of land, building, and things like that. So both non-profit organization and profit-based organizations have business value, and business value can be tangible and intangible assets. Project managers expect change and implement processes to keep change managed and controlled. Project managers always anticipate change. Change is the only constant. So, and they implement processes to keep changes under control. You can't avoid changes, but then you can anticipate and have process in place so that you can handle changes effectively. Changes to the requirement here. Table 1-1 section 1.4, there's a statement: program managers monitor the progress of program components to ensure the overall goals, schedules, budget, and benefits of the program will be met. Program managers monitor the progress of program components to ensure the overall goals, schedules, budget, and benefits of the program will be met. This is part of table 1-1 section 1.4, which covers the role of program manager, project manager, and the portfolio manager for different areas. Next one: a portfolio refers to a collection of projects or programs and other work that are grouped together to facilitate effective management of that work to meet strategic objectives. Yeah, portfolio means at the strategy level. At this level, you are more concerned with your market share, your ability to effectively manage clients, you're grouping projects and programs together.